All right, let's start the session. Welcome everyone. Wait a little actually. All right, I'm gonna start it and welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing great. It's Thursday and before we start the session, I'm gonna let you know about tomorrow's market. Looks like there is some sort of holiday. So tomorrow, which is Friday, market will close a bit earlier, and then we have this negotiation signing with the US and Iran, which will make markets go crazy a little bit for sure, and market is closed. So market being closed with a very important news event happening when market is not open, it's usually a very important sign to not hold any trade in your accounts, you know, and that's basically it. We're going to be more patient. That's what I'm trying to say. We're not going to enter really fast. We're going to be patient, and the reason is sorry, I was managing the trades. All right, so first let's go over the trades that we took yesterday. We talked about JPYs, Euro JPYs and USD JPYs specifically, and we said that both of them are good to basically for a bullish move. This analysis was also sent to the school community. So didn't see it, um, if you didn't see it here, you should have seen it there. And basically, yesterday we took Euro JPY, and then in a school after session about 12 p.m., which is about 2-3 hours after our live stream, because this is where I said it is looking good. And then as it followed and came below 30 minutes DMA, it was telling me a different thing. Therefore, I sent an analysis into the school community saying the Euro JPY is no longer looking bullish and looks like the FOMC is going to be used for a massive stop hunt. And that's literally what happened. So I got out of this trade and I stayed into USD JPY because you can see that although it did disrespect the 30 minutes, but it was keeping the level. And one more things to pay attention is how candles were below it. In 30 minutes, candles were below DMA, respecting it, and then staying between these two and breaking it. So it's more sign of a bearish. But we didn't get it on that one. And I actually entered on this one. As I said, we had this analysis before. We took this trade once, and then this happened. We waited enough for price to come back up, and then I took this one, and then this happened. It was a beautiful 50 pips push right up to the level, and I took most of my position, left the runner, and just right now when I saw this is happening, I moved my stop above, into profit. That way, it's secure. And so, alright, and so yeah, that's about USD JPY. It's going nicely. I think we are going to see today and tomorrow push on this one because they kind of broke the high finally today. And if they don't push it from here, then we're coming back. You know, that's most of the time what JPYs do. You can just look on daily, look to your left, and you will see how they usually turn back, you know. That's about USD JPY. Let's go up here. Euro Canadian. We didn't take any more of this trade. We didn't enter to buy to push this up. That was something well, I'm used to it, but should pay attention to it as a new trader or someone who's working with me recently, because I'm recently doing it again. So when you get into a push, remember the weekly cycle we have, and if you go to the YouTube channel videos, you will see the weekly structure videos. There is a week or a week and a half push maximum, and there is a dump happening after that. It's the pump and dump that keeps the market alive. So you can't just expect it to push and push and push. It can happen sometimes, like gold whole last year, but it's not guaranteed and it's not often that happens. Okay. Um, so that's why when a move is extended, like you see the push happen and then you see the consolidation, most of the time price comes back to DMA. If not, DMA goes to price. So we either gonna see a massive consolidation until DMAs arrive to the candle, or we're gonna see price running to DMA. Okay, it's like a mother and son. Just come back to each other all the time. So yesterday it did have a nice push to the downside using FTMO, which broke the DMA on 1 hour, not on 3 hour though. And you can see it in daily where we are going. We are definitely coming down to here. If we want to respect, I mean, if they plan to only do the first one, then the 3 hour would be respected. If 3 hour also be broken, then we have a possible scenario for this one and this one. Simple as that. I don't think we're gonna take any trades on EuroCAD, GCAD, which is exactly the same as that one. This one also, we took this and we got out. So you could stay for 40 pips more, but 3 days more. And take that in. We already been into this trade for 3-4 days in order to play out. And staying in that trade for 3 more days after that, that's 6 days of paying swap. One of them would be like triple swap. And the triple swap in the Wednesday, I think, depending on your broker, really it's the profit. Depending on the volume you open, but sometimes I was like, damn, the swap business is good. And Euro NZD also, you can see following the Canadians, Euro Canadian, it is dropping yesterday on FTMO. It didn't push. The NZDs didn't react as much as other than NZD USD, as much as others. We were bullish on all of these, and yesterday, really after FTMO, it did push, stayed above it. I personally thought by today we're gonna see it around here to buy, but looks like price have a different opinion and wants to do more. What I think it's happening, it's probably this week. This week we're not gonna see much of a move anymore, only like minor push a little bit. And NZD USD, this one we're looking for sell. Unfortunately, my position got stopped out on, well, I took the profit to the down and then got stopped out on the way. And it did happen yesterday. We could enter, to be honest with you. I can, and if you check the yesterday session, I said that I love this week to the DMA on the NZD USD, but can't take all. I know why I didn't take it, because I had other trades running. and I took new trades on top of it. In terms of the risk, I was fine because the trades were already either break even or into profit. That's why I took more trade. But taking more trade on top of the trades that is, you know what I mean? It's like max trades for the day. Although the risk would still stay okay, but it's just handling it a little can be challenging. And it's just like a computer, you know, your brain is like a computer. If you put too much information in it and you try to process too many things, not that you can't, but the quality of the result is less. That's why if you're having a trading bot that has a very complicated code, they'll advise you to either have a very solid computer for it, or if you don't have a solid computer, then don't run it into a lot of pairs, right? Choose a smaller pairs, like watch list for it to do it. That's why I didn't take it, but honestly, it was so clean. 20 pips stop loss, 60 pips, easy 1 to 3 within 2 hour candle. But it's okay, can't take them all. And we talked about USD JPYs, yeah, GJ and Euro JPY. What do I see right now? Nothing. I don't have to see anything. I just want to wait and see how today and tomorrow's candle gonna close. Then we either go into a consolidation here for a longer time, or it's just gonna be like this, push down and then coming right back up, which will give us another chance to enter hopefully. Alright, looking at Euro AUD. Before continuing, like the stream please. If you're not subscribed, do it now. So let's take a look at Euro AUDs. This is what is happening is not surprising, guys. So normal behavior of DMA, once you see something like this, what you should expect is this, that price coming to yearly moving average. But then if this happened, you're just changing your bias right after it. Okay, just like what I'm doing on USD JPY, Euro JPY, all the things that you're seeing during the week. The analysis that we do, we don't draw on the chart, therefore we just see and kind of react to what is happening to the market based on our understanding. But if you do the, personally, this was me, I'm not just shit talking others. When I was drawing those trend lines and zones and stuff and trying to, I really have a little time of being retail trader, to be honest, compared to others that trade years and years. I was blessed enough to find Forex real quickly and get out of that rat race. So what I do, based on what I see the market, before I had kind of I wanted that to happen because I don't want to accept the fact that my drawing were useless. All that work trying to find that perfect zones, and even later on as a trap trader, drawing and seeing it not happening would mess up my psychology. And also one more things that it would was that I would take trades continuing to trust what I draw on the chart, like it's something important. But now with DMA, which is kind of a dynamic trend, so what I do is that I just see how the price and candles are behaving to it, and then see how this balance goes. Is it more probable to up or more probable to down? That's basically it. And just like what's happening right now, if price close below these 3 DMA, you can see already at lower time frames changed bias. If they start to come down, that means all this time was a macro induction for 8-9 days and about 300 pips, right? So you can expect a more push towards this down, to this low, and you see below this low. Okay, so I'm trying to find a level around it. Okay, here there is lots of level here. Levels are very close in this one. So yeah, I think if they come down, they would be playing around this low to grab people. Guys, if you see a little bit of a black behind my back, it's because I'm wearing a green hoodie with a green screen behind. So the camera is having a hard time separating me with the green screen. I can't fix it because I didn't pay attention. Hi, Crystal. I didn't pay attention that I have a green screen. Looking at AUD USD, this one, you can see GBP AUD and Euro AUD are going into same direction. We're disrespecting the DMA and coming back below it. But AUD USD, and same thing happened on NZD too. NZD USD also did not go as the Euro NZD and GBP NZD. So, here you can see, where is it? Okay. We've been talking about this coming to yearly moving average, and FOMC yesterday did completely push below that towards it. You can see the respect here toward like showing bullish on the 30 minutes, but bearish on 1 hour, bearish on 3 hour, cross down to daily. One more example on why you should ignore lower time frame noise when higher time frames are telling you multiple higher time frames giving you same direction. Then just forget the noise on 30 minutes. Same thing I said as on Euro AUD will apply to GBP AUD too. And gold. Yesterday gold was kind of funny. It did came to the level. The proper respect to the level was very interesting to me. I was actually wanted to see how they are going to respect that level, and in very lower time frame they tried their hardest not to do it, but then once it came back up, it came to the level bearish, and it was quite obvious for this push. Not this one though. The reason is that we talked about it all week. Price is literally at the area that you can't really have any probable results, or it's literally 50-50, as the Indian guys say. Gold is a bad boy. Gold is a bad boy, not just on the dance floor. USD CHF, I didn't see them. I just checked the green light, so we're gonna see and observe the red light together. Oh, I actually saw the USD cat. Nothing really on a red light. We quickly said no to all of them during the week. The only one is US30 Canadian. Why did I have it on red light? Yearly moving average, literally. However, as I mentioned before, during the week, multiple times, that I'm kind of into this trade, but not in like a real Forex trading. Actually, in a real day. Life. I'm into buy, not in just the digits on the Forex market. This is, and yesterday, once this push happened, I actually cashed out and sold everything that I bought all the way down here. And guess what happened? The moment I said I have these things, because price was pushing crazy, there's a lot of people trying to buy, right? So that was also a funny observation of how people's psychology work during market movements, and the more aggressive the move is, the more emotional people get. So why? Because between people who do currency exchange, a lot of deals are happening inter I mean between the currency exchanges, not the actual people. Right? People will come with lower amounts, but the real move happens between um kind of co-worker, we should say, but each have their own business. So once usually you would go either market price or a little lower so they can make profit if you're selling it to someone who's doing your business as well. But yesterday I was able to almost sell it as even higher than what it is because they were freaking out that it's gonna go higher. And they asked me, I said, yeah, it's going higher, and I'm not lying. But anyway, beautiful trade. It could give us, well, I could enter, that's a better way to put it, also in the Forex account yesterday or even Monday. I'll be learning. This could be a beautiful trade for this week. Let me know if you guys catched it, but it is what it is. Check this too. And let's go silver. Just like gold, it's useless to watch it really. Bitcoin did hit the daily DMA and came right back. That daily DMA was also one of these levels. It looks pretty bearish now. It looks bearish. So hold on your crypto buys. And US30 looking really bullish with that bullish engulfing up here. Definitely looks bullish. We are at 923. US30 charts. US30 cash. I'm just gonna check. I was asking my friend about how the position size work. So he didn't really properly answer. Okay, that's not bad. So 128. One lot would be 200. Alright, so US30 definitely looking bullish too. I like kind of everything about it. Just thinking because my friend was keep telling me that you gotta start doing US30 or S&P 500 or even US 100. I'm happy with the Forex honestly, but he was telling me that if you're able to see them happening like that, why not? So I'm thinking about it. We'll see. I was thinking to maybe change this green light yellow red to something like 2, either yes or no, but we'll see. And in 5 minutes US30 can have this crazy jump here. I'm gonna stay in the chart. I actually entered just to check. If you want to enter, it's up to you, I don't care. It's your trading account, but with the stop loss it can be here or here. I put it kind of halfway through to just about, I just want to observe a little bit, but observation will be much more fun if you have money involved. So I'm gonna watch this to see what happens. It's currently on profit. Jeez, it's actually pays good. That's what he was saying. He was saying like if you take a good trade on them, they pay hell a lot better. In that case, I should start trading futures. So yeah, that's basically the trades for today. The USD JPYs, I'm holding it. I think we're gonna see more push, and the US30 Just testing it out. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna put them both on here. The USD JPY. This one. US30. I also got the premium version of the. It's not premium version. It's like, I don't know what that got, prime status or something. And that way, you play in a league or something. Not exactly sure. But we're gonna watch these pairs. In 3 minutes, it's gonna be the golden time of US30. Not gonna enter anything. I'm just checking out. Maybe we can stick on the chart. Yeah, in about 3 minutes, even less. The 30-minute candle, the 9:30, which Alvin mentioned yesterday, it's related with New York Stock Open, the New York Session Open. I thought it's 8 open. Not sure. Not really following those things, but that's when usually prices start to act a little bit crazier, you know. It's usually the golden time of the market, not just for it, for almost all of them. I'll go back to the chart. And this looks. And the reason I think the US30 is going to continue pushing is that they literally came and stop hunt perfectly here. You can see the daily, how they stop people out and kind of trap them, came right back up, gap them open. We'll see. If you guys are into any trade, also let me know. Like the stream. All right, 1 minute, actually 20 seconds for 9:30. I'm not sure if anything gonna happen. I'm just excited to see. You can see the 30 minutes candle respecting the DMA and level, followed by a bullish engulfing. Same with 1 hour, rejection on 3 hour to the DMA. So I got the probabilities that I want. So we'll see how it's gonna play. Let me put that to the so you can see it on all time frames. You can't really see that other than 30 minutes, that what's happening on the 30 minutes time on 9:30. And that's something funny about it, because they kind of hide that manipulation into 30 minutes time frame, so it won't show itself into 1 hour. So if you're like a swing trader, you would probably miss that perfect time if you want to wait for candle close or something like that. Since we're watching it, let's go to lower time frame and see. On 15 minutes, you have a cross down by candle break, and in 5 minutes, so now we can put it better. This is basically where I'm. And you can see how compare these candles with the body that is going here, and we're gonna see if it's gonna be wick or candle. But either way, either wick or candle, usually this 9:30 is kind of there is always something to it. It's either a big wick or it's a big candle, you know. Yeah, 5 minutes gives me insight. I never was fan of very low time frame. I did trade them though. Blow up an account when I was learning how to trade. Trying to, I think it was the same US30 or gold. Trying to scalp the 1 minute time frame. Blow up that account. 932. Sure. See what's going on. Membership requested. I'm gonna start the courses today. Some of them. Nice. All right. Burkina Faso. No way. I only heard that country in the news. All right. So nothing really happening here. So I'm gonna go back to the game. USD coming a bit down. Maybe this thing up. All right. I believe I can fly. I believe USD gonna play around it and then continue pushing up. All right, let's go back here. Mhm. I played this map only once, guys. I'm not gonna know where people are. Here, you have a question, mate. A quick question. Can you let me check? A quick question. Can you honestly say that you currently live entirely from Forex and prop firm payouts without relying on mentorship, signal courses, and other income sources? Yeah, I can honestly say not mentorship, signal, and courses. Honestly, I don't even have much of a people right now paying for it. I think it's like 5 or 6 people paying for DMA. But other income sources I have, right? I'm not relying just on Forex. But as I mentioned, it's pretty related to Forex. It's a currency exchange. So I'm dealing with charts and currency all day. Sometimes I trade them into the financial markets as well in my trading account. Sometimes just like US dollar Canadian. I made a good money in US dollar Canadian, but not on my trading account in real life using the knowledge that I have here. Okay, I'm not um live entirely on Forex and prop firm profit, and I don't rely at all on mentorship signal. I don't even sell signals. And mentorship, I don't even do it anymore now. The only thing that you can do with me and pay me is to pay for DMA. It's not like I'm gonna even give you money or tell you, promise you anything special You can join my live streams if you like the indicators and you like also not to draw or guess your charts. Then you can subscribe and then you'll get the DMX. Anything else is free. Anything else is free. You can join the community, engage, get access to courses and all. It's just the indicators, and I think it's pretty fair to say that after 10 years of trading and 7 years of working in this method, um, I think it's fair to charge people for what I created. Everybody does charge for something that they didn't even create it. So this YouTube live stream and a school community is my way to, I don't want to say give back, is to kind of gain trust. Yesterday I was kind of angry here about someone who's been trading for 10 plus years and he's profitable, but now he's scamming traders on the funded accounts. So yeah, that's not the type of person I am, brother. And I try to give as much as value that I can. Before I was giving much less value. I was I was hiding everything. I wasn't showing anybody anything. But then I said, let's just see how it goes. Honestly, they stole the DMA, the first version, so many times, and that's why I kind of stopped it because it was going on my mind. And why would someone do that? But I'm humbled more. I hope it answered question. Hide here. Yeah, since I paid for that thing, now I'm playing with the new players, and it's really harder than what I used to play like a day before. IMCTL. Unfortunately, lots of people would do that. I was always against selling signals, you know. I was always against um, I was always against making people rely on you. People can learn from you, but they should not rely on you for their trading. What if you die? I was always saying, what if I die? If someone would say, but just give us a little bit of signal, I'm like, there is no point of it. You're gonna make money a day or two, but then I'm gonna get out. I don't know them. Let me go back to charts. There's no point for anybody to kind of um, getting signals. It won't do any good to you. You will be relying on others. You're never gonna learn. Like you're gonna learn from signals is one of the biggest scams that make people believe they can actually copy someone else's trade and learn something about it. It's not gonna happen. Just as a person who thought about, I'm sharing analysis and all, and even if you join the school and see the analysis tab, I don't say enter, exit like that. I just give an opinion of I see your JPY going up following FTMO that is happening. I believe it will be used for stop hunt. Then we'll see what happened next. That's an analysis. I'm not telling you to go buy. I'm not telling you to put the stop loss here, take profit here. And when I come tomorrow, I have no reason. That's one of the reason I have this live stream set up like that, because I don't want to come here and have people mad at me that you said this is a buy and it went down. Because I might just couple hours after session, I might just do something, you know. The position that you're seeing me sitting here, I'll be here for another 5 6 hours after session doing my other businesses. So my chart is up all the time. I can react. It's not all the time up, to be honest, but I'll give you the trick. So what I do is I have a alarm set of alarms that will um, give me basically my phone will alarm 2 minutes before every 3 hour candle close. Except two of them, that one of them is like 2 a.m. and one of them is 6 a.m. 3 or 6, yeah, 3 and 6. That is literally on the midnight, and I don't want to bother my pregnant wife. So I accept those two. The other 6 times that the 3 hour candle is closing, I'm getting a notification. I'll check the chart, and a lot of time you see just like that, or I'll show you. Well, this is US30. Let's go to something that I trade more. So let's say here. In here, this is the third 3 hour candle close, and the moment I see this, but this you can see this is 3 a.m. one. I would not be up for this. But let's say I'm hungry, I'm coming to check if you have something to eat at the night, and then I see that there is 2 minutes before 3 hour candle close, and it's right here. And guess what? 3 a.m. London opens, and I see that with bullish confirmation that we have on these time frames, I could have just literally entered here, but I entered here. So I don't care really for 12, 13 pips. Some people would care about 2 pips. I don't care. So this is one of the ways that I do. I will every 3 hour candle. I believe a 3 hour cycle is important. So I check the chart, and I might make a decision. I can go live on the YouTube and say, hey, I'm closing this thing that I said in the morning. You know? So thanks for the honest answer. My goal is to eventually live off Forex income. Before I continue it, there is a saying between all profitable traders that they say Forex income should be the second job first income, meaning your Forex money or profit should cover everything, but it should be your second job, because if you only solely focus on trading, there is a chance for you to mess it up or get emotional about it, and doesn't have to go work for someone. You can use your Forex profit to start a new business, hire people, manage it, but just keep yourself busy. And a lot of people I know, they say Forex is my main income but second job. What milestone would you recommend a trader achieve before considering leaving their full-time job and trading full times? Bro, that's really depends on the life situation that you are. Are you single? Are you married? You have a kid? How much your full-time job is paying, and what are you doing? How it works towards your schedule? A lot of factors coming. I can't really say without getting to know you personally, because this is a personal things of what milestone you should achieve. But here is my take that can work generally for traders. First thing first, survive. Before thinking about making money, you need to be able to survive. You need to be able to swim in this ocean, not to die by the waves. That's the best way I should put it. First thing is not to drown, and then you can work on how good you're swimming or how fast you swim. Okay, so first thing first, the first milestone is that you tell yourself that there is no way in hell I blow an account anymore. Same thing you witnessed kind of in these live trades, where at start of the live trades couple weeks ago I was saying that I'm in a month and a half of losing trades back to back, no winning trade whatsoever, 1 month and a half, but I lost 10%. And then 2 to 3 trading days that went to my favor, everything backing up, done, we're making money now. So the first thing is to not, well, to survive. That way you will stay in the market and you give yourself chance to try and error and learn. And the second milestone that you should have is a withdrawal. um, in order for you to withdraw, you need to have a solid money management, that you actually take that profit out and not give it back to market. I gave a lot of money back to market thinking it continues to go, blah blah blah. But when I learned that if market gives you money, take it and leave a chance for more money. And then the sweet taste of withdrawing money was really good. And the broker that I have, the link is in the description. The broker that I has a really fast withdrawal, and it's almost unbelievable. So once you say withdraw, you put the wallet address and all, you press withdraw, and literally the notification comes to your phone. I don't know how they do it, but that sweet taste of withdrawal and um, is very important. It doesn't matter how much money it is. As much as you grow your money a little bit and withdraw and taste it, then you will behave better. You know. Um, and next would be, bro. I did actually try quitting a job for trading, but I ended up going back to it because I was feeling very bored at home. So I would say first do like some sort of hybrid way where you can actually have them coexist together without messing it up. Don't try to I have to quit my job. Try I have to make two different income. One rely on me and my time, spending my time for a job to get money, and the other one is to me utilizing my brain and knowledge to make money. And that would work better. I say 3 times, 4 times more than your full-time job, then quit trading. That way you know that you can quickly start another thing. And when you wanted to start anything, go for your passion. Okay, don't go for anything else. Do something that you actually love. Me personally, I've been always fan of music. Even like start of this golden pips generator, I had sessions of backtesting music. I would play music and backtest for people. I bought DJ devices like gears, couple of them during the years, and never pursue it. It was always a hobby. But once I made enough money that I could actually pursue that, then I spent it just 7 8K just on my new gear, bought it, made a whole business. You can search it. It's called Lava 6, LAVA 6IX. So now I'm pursuing that DJ things that I've been wanted for long ass time. I'm trying to connect with people. Before I couldn't do that, now I can. You know, that's basically what I can say, bro. It's a journey. It takes time. And as I said yesterday, if you don't quit, you can't lose. Hope that worked out. Thank you for asking some questions. I feel weird sitting here, not having anything to say. But yeah. Thank you for trusting me and joining my stream, guys. My goal is to have a community of traders who do not draw on the chart and do not believe a little bit what I think. I just need 100 people who think like me. So when I come in a live, there's 100 people who would agree with what I say and doesn't sound nonsense to them. And that's it. Don't need anything. Even if you don't want a DMA or anything, it's okay. So that's the US30, it's the JPY. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm not gonna sit on this. I would love to see one of those days where this just push in live. I'm craving for one of those trades like the USD JPY yesterday happening live when we enter and explodes. But so far we had only entry on the session and push after the session, which I can't really manage that. Thank you all, and I see you tomorrow to see what happens, and then we're gonna close off the week. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.